this plantation, it is a selective pickies. It's only red cherry, maxot. So this is we cannot, this is no. Yeah. And full of sugar. It will give us the best quality. My name is Ephrem Sebatigita. I'm the eldest boy family of 8 brothers and sisters from Burundi, born in Kayanza. I have a background as an engineer in electronics, and I started coffee in 1984, the coffee board of Burundi, and then I started my own business with Coffee Belt East Africa and the washing station Munkaze in Kayanza, 2004. But the business really started in 2019 at Tumor. I met Mr. Kuramushi-san from Japan 6 years ago. I was very, very small. I was working also for other companies. And it is the first time he was accompanied by another friends now who I met before in Butare, Rwanda. We started business, me exporting coffee to him, small scale, last year. And now he came back now because we want to promote the coffee of Burundi, especially the Munkaze and Rubagabaga. The Japanese market is a very good market for us and promising, and for long term. Maybe my children, my grandchildren will take the business in the future. My grandfather, Hirande Kura Jean, is the one who started, almost the first who started coffee plantation in Kayanza in Burundi. So I'm proud to be part of the family and to continue what he started. Yesterday we were at Rubagabaga, and we harvest the coffee from the tree he planted 80 years ago.
My name is Kura from Japan. So as Mr. Ephrem mentioned, so we met in 2018 May. I remember that day as yesterday. So at that time, so I was working in trading company, Japanese trading company, and one of the biggest Japanese trading companies. And I was in charge of importing green beans and developing specialty coffee. I was charged to develop the new coffee. We started to promote Rwanda coffee at the beginning. So, but the volume is very limited, only 50 bags, and just the beginning. to start a new coffee. And but the company, honestly, company didn't allow me to visit Rwanda because a very small amount. So I came Rwanda by myself.
Oh.
And Mr. Koga, Ephrem-san mentioned, so he's a Japanese and he dedicated Rwanda coffee many years. So he introduced me and the farmer, and he brought me to the producing area. But so I've never seen Burundi coffee at that time. I asked Mr. Koga to visit Burundi. And so he introduced Ephrem-san for me. But unfortunately, so we had only one day. So just visited Munkaze Coffee washing station and did cupping session together with him. But so only few hours stay in Burundi. Strongly I had an impression. I had strong impression about the Burundi coffee through that cupping. So I remember maybe 12, 13 samples on the table from different regions, and he prepared for me that cupping. But so I was really surprised at the taste of that coffee. Those coffee were very high quality and different character of coffee, character of acidity and character of the mouthfeel and character of flavor. Like some was fruits, tropical fruits, but some was floral. So I was strongly remember that those samples. But unfortunately, so after coming back to Japan, so I kept working in different company focusing on specialty coffee, and mainly so I was in charge of the farm management in Costa Rica. So that means so I didn't have a chance to import Mr. Ephrem's coffee to our country. But so 6 years I was keep limit and remembering. So when last year, so I established my own company, Coffee Roots, and I decided to import green coffee to Japan. That will be Mr. Ephrem's coffee at the beginning. So as he mentioned, so last year we tried to import different lots, pre-washed, natural, and his own estate and his neighbor farm, processed in Munkaze. Generally, so in our country, so specialty coffee roasters is increasing a lot recently. So in their shop, mainly they have 10 to 20 different coffee, and among them, so each country has each character. Like Ethiopia has a berry-like or fruitness, and Colombia is a strong body and a creamy mouthfeel. But for Burundi coffee, I thought first of all, so I had the impression of cleanliness, very clean cup, and but so has huge high intensity, strong impression. So when we do cupping, so normally, so we do cupping 30 minutes because so we check every different temperatures. For example, so at the high temperature, so we can feel acidity or flavor, but at lower temperature, we can see mouthfeel or aftertaste more. And in 30 minutes of cupping, so his coffee remain clean. Some of coffees that is not so clean cup, that has not so clean cup. So in lower temperature, the clean cup is degraded, and finally so remain astringency in the tongue. But his coffee is totally different, remain all clean, pure. When I introduced his coffee to Japanese buyer, so most of them, especially who has strict evaluation for the coffee, and they think his coffee, Mr. Ephrem's coffee, is very clean and strong acidity. And based on that cleanliness, so in case of natural, we can feel berry or tropical fruits like. And in case of washed, we can feel a more elegant note, floral, citrus, especially for citrus, I think. And maybe that is coming from terroir, is we can feel some herbal note and tea-like. Yes, Earl Grey. So those complex flavors coming out in each temperature level. So that means so very complex coffee. So finally, it will be high score. Not so strong impression of flavor like geisha, but so Mr. Ephrem's coffee is really high quality, and it's also adapted to different roasting levels. For example, several customer roast his coffee from medium roast until French roast.
Yeah.
But coffee has keep a high quality in all of those roasting levels.
Okay. I cannot compete with big companies like multinational here. They're dealing with big volume. My focus will be always on high quality coffees. So I will continue also to learn, to get some knowledge, because this last, I will say, 5 years, we can observe improvement, a lot of changes in processing methods by knowing better the scientifically the coffee, how the fermentation is going on, knowing more about microorganisms that are involved in the fermentation process. And I keep going, studying those areas in the way, because I want to explore more and more ways of having good coffees with a unique profile. And for example, what we did yesterday with Mr. Kura, starting to make some tests of different methods we never tried, and we will see, because if we get good results, so then we can diversify, always keeping the classical one, but we'll have open other doors to always micro production, but other profiles. For me, on my side, I want to work more tightly with small farmers who deliver the coffee for me. So I want to promote also the farmers to the farmers to be known. For example, if I have a farmer who can have more quantity, I will separate his lot and then promote his name. And that is the objective. The other objective is we can work also on the social side, always with this vision, okay, to make business with coffee, but also to be helpful for the community of the farmers. Because the more we will be successful, the more it will have an impact on the small farmers and their families. In Burundi, especially here in our area, Kayanza, there's population is very high, and also the population is young. So for the future, all those people have to have jobs and to have a better life, and coffee is one of the main source of incomes. So if we can find a way with Mr. Kura to develop a social project, we will do it. We'll try to do it.
Our company is very new. Just established last September, but our vision is contributing to specialty coffee, both producers and roasters. I like coffee, simply like coffee, but one of the coffee's attractive point is very diversity. A lot of coffee is in the market, and coffee is connecting peoples, not just drink. People, producers, and processors, exporter, importer, roaster, barista, and consumers. We are connecting all peoples. So I'd like to contribute to sustainable business in coffee market, and focusing on small scale farmers, because small scale farmers and producing high quality coffee with their passions, but sometimes they don't have enough money, enough access to the market. So our vision and our mission is contributing to small scale farmers who has no good access. So in terms of that vision, so we'd like to contribute the farmer and connect with small scale buyers, and we add more value for them, and we complete sustainable business between them. In that point, so I think so I totally agree to Mr. Ephrem's visions. And near future, so as he mentions, I also will look for more buyers, small scale buyers, roasters, focusing on the specialty coffee, and they also cherish farmers' life, farmers' culture. So focusing on Burundi coffee, but so personally, I'm so respect for Mr. Ephrem's coffee life. So he is dedicating more than 40 years in the coffee industry, and he is also third generation of the coffee farmer, but dedicating to neighbor farmers and constructing coffee roasting stations. and also now so established his own export company, and also Q grader and Q instructor, the teaching every producer in the mainly in Africa. I never seen that kind of person in my life. I want to introduce his coffee life to another coffee lovers
Okay.
and connecting people.